Hello, I'm Jason Stephenson and welcome to Tiny Daily Kick. You know, I had a moment the other morning that absolutely surprised me. And I don't mean a little surprise, I mean one of those moments where life taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, remember this part of yourself? It was early in the morning, no cars, no people, just me and my two dogs ready to go on the field for a walk. And as I opened my car door, something came over me. I didn't step out of the car with the usual sensible almost 60-year-old walk. No, I literally bounded out of a car like I'd been let loose out of a maths class. And then, I can't believe I'm admitting this, but I started skipping. Actual skipping. Like a 7-year-old Jason, barefoot, carefree, skipping around the oval, arms loose and flying about, legs springing off the ground like they didn't know how to behave. And the dogs, they froze. Then River gave me that look, you know, that one, mate, what on earth are you doing? And Bonnie tilted her head like she was trying to work out what was going on. And then something magical happened. My joy caught on to the dogs, and suddenly River bolted, Bonnie shot forward, and the three of us were just bouncing, running and laughing. Well, I was laughing around this huge empty field like the world had forgotten to tell us how to act our age. And I tell you, I was laughing from somewhere deep, the kind of laugh that doesn't care how you look or whether someone's watching, that kind that feels like it's been locked away for years and suddenly gets let out into the fresh air. But honestly, if someone had been watching, I probably would have switched back into the sensible walking, because that's what we humans do, right? We behave, we act appropriately. We tuck away the playful bits of ourselves like they're childish or embarrassing. But in that moment, skipping like a madman with two confused, exciting dogs, I felt something I haven't felt in such a long time. Freedom. I felt free. And the funny thing is, this wasn't my only run-in with unexpected joy lately. On the way to the walk, I've been pumping out 80s and 90s dance music in the car. Not quietly, full volume, a one-man concert with questionable choreography and a total disregard for dignity. I was dancing and moving in my seat. I was belting out choruses like I was auditioning for Australian Idol. I had the windows down, I didn't care. And River, good old River, bless him, he got right up to my face, and of course that was an opportunity for him to start licking me, licking my whole face while I'm moving. I didn't mind. There I was singing my heart out, and River was licking me like an ice block. And I let him, because joy spreads, even to the dogs. And here's the thing, that version of me, that one dancing in the car, that one skipping around a field, laughing at nothing. That's the me I remember from being young. That was me in my teens, in my early 20s, music blasting, hair flying, not caring who looked, not caring what they thought. Somewhere between responsibilities, business, stress, trying to keep everything afloat, trying to be the adult in the room, that part of me slipped away. I didn't notice it leaving. Funny that, joy doesn't have a way of just slamming the door. It just gets quiet, just slowly goes down. And I got so used to being serious that seriousness became my default setting. But that morning in the field, that chorus in the car, it reminded me, happiness hasn't left me. It's just waiting for me to loosen my grip a little. And maybe, happiness doesn't always come from deep spiritual insights or perfect circumstances or years of healing. Maybe sometimes it comes from just letting yourself be silly once more, from letting your inner child move your legs before your brain has time to even object. So if you're listening to this and life has felt a bit heavy or sensible or far too grown up for far too long, I want to offer you something simple. Think back to something you used to love to do when you were young, whether it's football, cricket, singing in your bedroom, dancing, skipping, drawing, blasting out music and dancing like you were possessed, laughing at something ridiculous, spinning in circles until you fell over, whatever it was for you. But here's the important part. Don't just remember it. Do it. Even if it only lasts a minute or two, even if it feels silly, even if someone might see you. Let yourself feel what happens. Notice that lift in your chest. Notice that tiny spark waking back up. Notice how quickly happiness rushes forward the moment you open the door for it. Because here's the truth I rediscovered on that quiet, ridiculous morning. You don't outgrow joy. You just forget where you left it. And that moment you pick it back up, everything inside of you starts breathing again. If this episode sparks something in you, save it, share it with someone who might need a little joy themselves. Those small ripples matter more than you know. Until next time, I'm Jason Stephenson. Imagine boldly, then go out and live it.